In today's video, I am going to teach you how to perform simple linear regression in Excel. We are going to start from the basics, using your existing data in Excel, and building a scatter plot that we can use for a simple linear regression approach. The goal is to take two columns of numbers and visualize the relationship between them, which is the foundation for finding a line of best fit. First, select your data range from cell A1 to B5. On your screen, look at your spreadsheet grid and locate the top left cell of your dataset, which in this example is A1. Then, click and drag across to include the cells through B5. Make sure that both columns are included, because linear regression in Excel uses an X variable and a Y variable. The X values should be in one column, and the Y values should be in the next column, usually the first column for X and the second column for Y. If you are unsure, take a quick moment to confirm the numbers match what you intend to analyze. This selection step matters because Excel uses the highlighted cells to create the correct chart and model. Once your range is selected, you will move to the ribbon at the top of Excel. Now, click the Insert tab on the ribbon. You can find the Insert tab along the top toolbar area, next to other tabs like Home and Page Layout. Clicking Insert switches you to the section where Excel provides chart tools and other visualization options. This is the place where we create the scatter plot needed for regression. Before you click anything else, make sure your chart-friendly data range is still selected, or at least that you are confident you selected the correct cells. After you are in the Insert tab, the next action is to create a scatter chart. Click the Insert Scatter XY chart icon. This icon is specifically designed for plotting paired numerical data, which is exactly what you have when you are doing simple linear regression. When you click it, you should see several scatter chart styles appear. The key idea here is that the scatter chart lets Excel plot your X values against your Y values as individual points. This point cloud is what the regression line will be fitted to later. Take a moment to ensure that you are choosing a chart type labeled as an XY scatter plot, because that wording tells you Excel will treat one column as the horizontal axis and the other as the vertical axis. Excel will generate a chart in your worksheet. Depending on your Excel version, the default scatter chart style might be automatically selected once you click the icon. If you are prompted to choose a specific scatter variant, select one that is a standard scatter plot, not something like a bubble chart or a line chart. The scatter plot is the correct starting point because regression analysis relies on the pattern of how points move as X changes. Now that your scatter chart exists, you have successfully set up the relationship visualization step. The points on the chart represent your data pairs, and that is what we will build upon when performing simple linear regression. Even though the chart creation is all the current instructions cover, this step is essential, because without a properly created scatter plot, the regression line fitting cannot be applied correctly. That is what you accomplish through these actions. You correctly select the dataset, switch to the Insert tools, and use the Scatter XY chart to plot the relationship between your two columns. You can now proceed to add the regression line and interpret the result in later steps. For now, you have laid the necessary groundwork by visualizing your data in the proper format. That covers everything you need to know.